Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Paterson. Today I'm going to be critiquing your work, your logo designs, your memes, anything you want on our subreddit. We have just reached 19,000 members on the subreddit, so I'm excited. Let's go. This first one, top of the week. This is a logo I've made for myself using the initial letter of Harsh Designs. First of all, I like the design. It does remind me, I don't know, of like a real estate agent design, or maybe it just has that sort of feeling to it. I like how you've incorporated the H in there, but it also has a T in there. It's very interesting actually, because the perspective warp of the H really adds to that uniqueness to it. Gotta love that orange color. Orange is the best. I like the logo type that you've got next to it. You've got a really nice space there. By spacing, I mean how it's laid out on top of each other. You've chosen this nice gray with the orange, which is nice. And the logo type doesn't feel too large. It doesn't have many problems. There is a few kerning errors, but that could just be me. I know that kerning is quite subjective in a lot of cases, but I would just move that G slightly into that I. Because the G is so big and round and you've got an I next to it, you have to overcompensate that line, that amount of space in between it. But the H looks great. It's very unique. If I look at that though, I don't really see like designer in there, but it doesn't have to. I'm just being the devil's advocate there. Ooh, what's this? Okay, graphics tablet. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. This really doesn't work. I know what you've tried to do. You've tried to add an element of your design or logo into an image to give off brand awareness. You know, this is part of the brand identity of it. We tried to take an aspect of the logo, like maybe the corner of it, and if it's interesting enough, we can put it in. And what that will do to the imagery is brand it in a more creative and less corporate way. But I don't see it there because when I'm looking at the logo, I'm not really seeing that pyramid. When your logo is stacked like this, make sure that you have even spacing all around. By that, I mean this logo here, the top icon should be brought down ever so slightly because there's a lot of negative space. When it comes to logo design and presenting it, a lot of what you're looking for, or a lot of what I'm seeing is what I'm not seeing. Is where is bits missing. I was just explaining to Jim over there about type design and logo types. A lot of it is about seeing what's not there and countering that to balance it. It's not about the positive image of the logo. Yes, it's mathematically stacked and aligned, but you've got this large area in there where it needs to be filled. Otherwise it will look too right heavy or too top heavy. Just something to keep in mind. I really like this. That's cool. Yeah, I like the logo. Oh, that's cool. Nice mock-ups. That's better implementation here. Having lots of the triangles, that's a better implementation, yes. Really, really good work. I'm really liking this. Love the logo, love how you've done it. Let's see what you guys said. I love the design. Very creative way of using the pencil icon. What? Have I just missed out on something completely? Oh, yes. I do this all the time. I miss out on a core part of it because I'm looking at it typographically and not illustratively. And you've got a pencil right there. How can I miss that? There's literally a pencil behind it. Very cleverly hidden. Well done. Extra well done. Ooh, here's another one. Hey guys, this is a corporate logo redesign for client Aquamax, a water treatment purification equipment manufacturer. You're a product design graduate, but I like designing logos and branding as a hobby. Your feedback would be most welcome. It looks like a space company, and that's probably because of these large like silos that you've got here, or whatever they're called. That's where you purify the water, right? In the sewage or something, I don't know. The A on Aquamax down here, to get that to align well with the A here, you could do what is known as a generic takeaway of the crossbar. Just take away that bar in the middle of the A and it would look better. I don't like the typography, to be fair. I don't know if it's been done like handmade, like bespokely. There's a few problems. I can see the overshoot of the crossbar on the Q there. So it kind of looks like it's bumping in. So you have to actually get rid of that overshoot because you're adding a straight line down there, but remain the overshoot at the top. Technically it's called an undershoot, but who's asking? I like the idea of the water purification of the star being in there, like the reflection. I really like it. The imagery is really good as well. Maybe the blue is quite bright. Yeah, letter A, star, water drop. That's where I'm getting the space thing from. I like how you've gridded this to incorporate the star within the grid. There you can see this grid line there. Looks really good. Yeah, really, really good job. I would just be careful of that logo type. Logo type is one of the difficult things to get right. That's a really good mock-up and really good placement. It looks very premium as well. I think it's difficult. Do you go corporate with water companies or not? It might be a bit controversial. Hey guys, I recently picked up logo designing because of Will's videos. Oh, that's nice. I designed this logo for my personal brand of practice. I would love to hear your feedback. Let me just go through it. So there's the logo, BNB Media. Okay, so it's a B. Got you. A B and an M. Okay, so we're trying to go for the BM combo. We make it good. Okay, so first of all, what I like is the fact that you're trying to bring a B and an M together. And I think it works to a sense. I think you've got nice negative space in there as well. It's very consistent. It's a very just nice icon. The logo type, yeah, it's okay. I like the typography that you've chosen. It kind of feels a bit too bubbly in comparison to the icon. So I would maybe play around with different icons if I was you, or different type styles, should I say, not icons. I like the use of color. You've chosen the black background, you've kept it consistent. You're showing brand statements throughout, which really show the brand of itself. Isn't that French? BN Media? Bien. How do you say it in French? What's the accent? Can't imagine my French accent. It would be awful. There you go. The font is called Tommy Soft. Sounds a bit rude, but I would choose something that isn't as soft, personally. Really like the use of all of your mock-ups. This is a great mock-up to show. Nice stationary scene. Ooh, it just looks clean. I like that. Let's see what you guys said. I started to like it, but the more pages I saw, the more I disliked it for looking the same with all of the other logos that are being created right now, which is what happens when everyone is following the same tutorial. Oh dear. Some harsh critique, and I don't agree with necessarily all of that. But when you start learning logo design, you're going to take liberties and design things that might seem quite generic, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. The way that I learned logo design was taking the famous designs that we see, and I would break it apart. I've always seen it like, if I wanted to learn how a radio works on the inside, you take it apart and put it back together again, and it will give you an indication of what things do and why. But I do agree that it's a great jumping off point. It's a great place to start, and the foundations are the hardest to grasp in logo design. From here, you can only go up. Before I go into the next one, I just want to ask you a question. Have you got a portfolio? It doesn't matter whether you are brand new to logo design, whether you work at an agency already, or whether you're already a freelancer. You need a website. Well, luckily for you, Squarespace makes creating your website easy. Squarespace has thousands of award-winning and fully customizable templates that you can use to brand your website, your personal portfolio, or your online store easily without knowing a single line of code. But you can code if you want to. Trust me, the templates on there are great, and you can edit them completely so they look unique and just like what you need them to be. Not only can you have your portfolio on there with a contact page for clients to communicate with you, you can also have an online store to sell digital resources, which is something that I'm pushing towards you guys to do. Sell those resources, make a bit of money on the side. And because Squarespace is sponsoring this video, they're giving you 10% off down below in the description. But if you want to try it before you buy it, then you can design the website for free with a free trial, and then when you're ready for it to go live, to show your work to the world and to get clients, then that's when the 10% off comes in handy. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring. Hey, I made this logo for a friend. Please see the description on slide 2. First of all, if this isn't a font, that's really clean. AskHer, I think I'm saying it right, or AskHer, is a family-owned company that makes homebrewed non-alcoholic drinks. They wanted the logo to be a word mark that gives an old and trustworthy feeling, while at the same time looking modern. I think you've hit the nail on the head there. Can I just say that S? I really like that S. Let me zoom in on this. You've got a couple of issues on the S there. Just a few issues. What you can do for the S, actually, is just take the C, cut it, then flip this one, and just attach them. That's how I normally create my S's. I really like this. It looks really good. It looks old because you've got the different vibes in there for the serifs. It's very consistent. The kerning is on point. Love the A, and I love how the A wraps around to the right and the R wraps around to the left, giving it a nice sort of cohesive feeling all the way throughout. I think the packaging, could be a bit different, but I understand it's difficult. It's difficult to do packaging. The logo is quite wide, and why is the can so small? It's so stubby. But I do like the way that you've chosen the color through it. Always homebrewed. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, you've done a great job. Love the logo. I love how the brand could work, but the product packaging of the can isn't really there yet. Okay, so Perco is a fictional drum store. All right. So like percussion. First impressions, really like it. I like the idea of it being like a snare drum, I think. That's super cool, like the 2 drumsticks with that marching band. I like that. I like the assets around it too, these 3D models. They look super clean. It gives me a Caribbean vibe, but that's because it's the color scheme going on with the yellows, the reds, and the greens. I like it. I'm not sure why the color of the logo's changed there, but I really like the fact that you got the K in there from Perco. You can read it, and it looks really clean. For a fictional design, really nice. Turn that guy, you have your drums. Yes, that's true. I really like it. There's nothing more I can really say. You guys need to join this Reddit because we have some crazy conversations on here. Okay, hey everyone. This is a concept logo design for a mechanical company called Crescent Industries. Let me know your thoughts and where I could have done better. I'll give you my first impressions. Number one, really like it. You've got the nut in there. You've even got the wrench in there too. Not too sure about this color here. You got the lime green. It doesn't really fit along with this, you know. I really like this imagery, the way that you've made it so understandable and relatable to the design. I like that. Something that I would do to improve this is take this type down here, Industries, make it full caps, scale it down, then track it wide. That will just take it to the next level. Yeah, really nice. I like. If you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing and commenting which one your favorite was, and check out this bad boy video over here. It'll change your life, I swear. It's good.